This episode of the Young Turks is brought to you by Boingo, the world's largest Wi-Fi network. Sign up at boingo.com/TYT. Again, WikiLeaks is in the news. McClatchy newspapers did a great story about how the rest of the press are throwing Assange under the bus. I mean, they got quotes here from Lucy Dalglish, the executive director of the Reporters Committee for Freedom of the Press, and she's on the Committee for Freedom of the Press. And she says, "Oh no, WikiLeaks is not transparent enough. They hold too many secrets, and a real reporter would never do that." Glenn Greenwald, within this article, asked the question, "Oh really? So all reporters are transparent? They don't have any anonymous sources?" It's absurd. Bob Woodward, who leaks classified information for a living. He writes books on it, gets paid millions of dollars. But Woodward says of Assange that he is leaking willy-nilly and that it's madness. Of course, a responsible man like Bob Woodward would get paid millions to leak it based on what people's political agendas that they leak to him to put it in the book. Right? That's the responsible way of doing it. But if the government hasn't sanctioned it, well, that's quite willy-nilly. And the McClatchy newspapers called the National Press Club. They would not say whether they would defend Julian Assange if he were charged, as apparently the U.S. Attorney's Office is considering doing, and whether they'd be on his side or not in terms of protecting journalistic freedom. The Overseas Press Club of America in New York City said Assange is, quote, "not one of us." You idiots. The minute they prosecute Assange, they will then turn around and go, "Well, Assange leaked information that the government didn't want out there, and we found him guilty, and you guys didn't protect him. If you leak any information we don't like, we're going to find you just as guilty." It's the most obvious thing in the world. But these guys, no, the government didn't sanction it. The government, Julian Assange, we're not in favor. Do you know that originally these guys back in 2008 had backed Assange earlier, and Assange, a judge had ruled against Assange on WikiLeaks back then, and when all the National Press Club, et cetera, they all piled in, New York Times, Washington Post, then the judge actually reversed himself and said, "Oh, okay, all right, if all the press agrees, et cetera," right? So there's real consequences to the press not backing WikiLeaks. They are so bitter, man. Assange does their job so much better than they do, and they can't stand him for it. Credit to McClatchy newspapers, which does real journalism day in, day out for pointing this out. And credit to Glenn Greenwald, who's been fighting this battle for a long time as well. Boingo is the leading Wi-Fi network in the world. Okay, they got 125,000 hotspots, and they're actually an aggregator. They put all that together, and so they're the largest network of Wi-Fi spots. It's convenient. You just pay $9.95 a month and you get all of that.
Right, and you get internet access wherever you are. It could be at the airport or you could be at a coffee shop. All of a sudden, all you need is Boingo.
And look, I stay at hotels and I go to airports all the time, and they charge $10, $12, $15 to sign up for one day. This is $9.95 for the whole month. And you can get on with a single click. There's no web pages to navigate. There's no sign up. Just one click. Boom, you're on. So go to sign up at boingo.com/TYT. It's awesome. Don't just go.
Boingo.